slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon. Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
Alrighty, welcome back. We're still not done yet. Last times we read through the character menu, our compendium, factions, creatures, places, and now we're going to dive through the items. At first I didn't want to do it in depth, just like, name, but then Chewbacca, we need to honor Chewbacca. So, we're going to dive through every one of these. At first, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't yet discovered. We have Star-Lord's element guns. Element guns are ancient hereditary firearms passed down through generations of the Spartax monarchy. They are DNA coded to activate when anyone with royal blood wields them. Their base format allows them to fire highly destructive energy blasts, but they have also been known to quickly transform into a melee weapon when the wielder swings. Historically, each wielder has been able to generate different forms of elemental energy at will, with varying success. Weaponsmiths across the galaxy have long marveled at the lost technology behind these weapons, but none have been able to recreate them, not even the Spartoi. The last known set of elemental guns disappeared, presumably on Earth. Yeah, we know where. And we have Star-Lord's personal cassette player. Star-Lord, leader of the Gardeners of the Galaxy, calls his Earth artifact a personal cassette player and claims it was a gift from his mother. If this is true, this primitive relic has held up remarkably well considering all it's been through: confiscations, explosions, galactic war, and extreme overuse. 3 cassettes have been chewed up beyond repair since Star-Lord was first kidnapped by the Chitauri, but he claims to always keep a backup copy. This low-tech device appears to have a notable impact on his combat prowess, though there is no scientific justification. There is so many mistakes that I've just done. I apologize. A rumor has it that once he shot a would-be music thief in the back. Okay. Drax's knives. These are knives. Crocodile Dundee would also call these knives. Ancient Cathathian blades were usually forged from ultra-dense ore deep mined from the planet's nearest moon. Since proper Cathathian weapons retain their edges even after hacking through armor or bone, they are often passed down through generations. They are bestowed upon the worthy through austere coming-of-age rituals, creating a solemn lifelong bond between the two. According to tradition, warriors do not keep the names of their inherited weapons, nor do they rename them. Instead, they discover what the steel wishes to be called through battle. Rex has not yet discovered the names of his blades, but is watching for omens and portents. It could be the writing on a wall, last sound of a dying foe, or a particular pattern of arterial spray. And we have Rocket's bye-bye engine. Rocket's BBE is an ion cartridge-fed heavy automatic weapon originally based on Kree infantry rifles, but modified beyond recognition and reason. Compressed gas instead of a mechanical system allows for an incredibly high rate of fire and minimizes jamming. However, it is jammed full of other guns, some of them far bigger than the core weapon. Rocket appears to have installed a pocket dimension generator directly into his weapon, allowing it to unfold and expand in impossible ways. It does not currently possess a safety trigger. It doesn't look like it needs a safety trigger. And we have Groot's harness. Groot's back-mounted harness was handcrafted by Rocket, who assembled it out of pieces from a stolen half-world ship. The harness has special sentimental value, not only because it represents both Rocket's freedom from torturous experiments and his bond with his best friend, but also because it lets him tower high above the battlefield and snipe scut-holes without mercy. And we have Gamora's God Slayer. I thought Good Slayer, no, but it's God Slayer. Oh dear. A gift from Thanos. Gamora's sword was forged with Asgardian steel. Oh. Eitri would not approve, and named Godslayer. Thanos' drive for conquest led him to consider every possibility, and Odin's people were a clear and inevitable threat. So he carefully crafted both a weapon that could kill them and an assassin capable of wielding it. Well, that's interesting. So in this version of the MCU, Gamora was partially created or formed in order to fight as Guardians. I mean, they are very powerful. Godslayer has ended countless lives all across the galaxy, including at least one Asgardian. We have a business card. Marked Guardians of the Galaxy, Gardeners of the Galaxy. These business cards were delivered to every major spaceport in the galaxy. While many arrived through various types of postal systems, there were several incidents of airdrops as well. The Garamux station went on full lockdown, believing they were under attack, and has permanently banished the self-described Heroes for Hire group. A Novacore strategist studied the deployment methods used and concluded, if you wanted to deliver a biological weapon on a massive scale, this is how you do it. Well, at least they're good doing something. Chewbacca toy. That childhood toy represents a strange brown creature called Chewbacca. From a popular entertainment franchise on Earth. Novacore Centurion Corel describes the object in Hala's Hope Possessions report. A child's toy. No toxic materials or weapons functions. It was the childhood toy of Peter Jason Quill, also known as Star-Lord. His Chitauri captors confiscated it, but for some reason he went back for it, as well as for his other possessions before escaping. He said it used to have something called a bowcaster that was chewed up by an earth beast called a Kubrick. You mean a cute doggy? Alrighty, and we have Nikki's personal device. You know, that one with the 2 cool stickers. The NFD6, also known as Novacore's passkey, is a personal data device provided to the higher ranks of Novacore. This one, registered at B4933403-5, was reported defective and discarded by Centurion Megmeg. Its core operating system software has been modified to block access to the Zandarian world mind and to override specific door locks throughout Hala's Hope. Important rules and regulations primers have been deleted and replaced with forbidden entertainment software and Zandarian Zap-Bop music. And we have the Nova Force Lock. Known to pirates and raiders as a Novacore's disabler, Novacore's disabler and/or tracker, the 7A-13 is a timed power termination lock used as encouragement to pay fines before their deadline. If the countdown expires or somebody tampers with the lock, a surge of Nova Force energy will fry the ship's navigation system and send a tracking signal to the world mind. Fortunately, it will not impact life support systems. Fortunately. But sure, that would be illegal. That would be effectively a death sentence. We also have Collector's Emporium ticket. This ticket grants entry to the extravagant Collector's Emporium, which promises a collection of curated curios and cultural curiosities from across the cosmos. It permits standard viewing access for one rotation. Guests are encouraged to sign up for a yearly membership, which includes unlimited access, 2 refreshments. Oh, 2 refreshments! 1 year ticket and 2 refreshments. That sounds reasonable. Like this could come out of reality. And access to the interdimensional abomination petting zoo. What? That's a thing? Tunnelia Tivan, what are you doing? Okay, and we have a broken translation device. Universal translation technology has advanced exponentially since its creation. That makes sense. Replacing the old handheld models with earpieces and even cerebral implants. Most models contain at minimum, you might have noticed throughout my gameplay, this is all live commentary. I'm not dubbing anything over, I'm not fixing any mistakes. I'm not. So this is what you get. The question is, do you want that? I mean, if you would like the perfect reading experience without mistakes, without hearing a breath, without hearing me, I don't know, making a mistake, you can write it down in the comments and be like, stop being a noob, be perfect. And then I would come in and say, nah, no one's perfect, but we can try to be. Anyway, most models contain at minimum at least all 7,215 core languages of interstellar diplomacy. Or diplomacy. However, American and UK pronunciation can sometimes go hand in hand, right? Those with more wealth can procure more obscure and even defunct languages if they so desire. The cerebral implant, some words are just also serves to alter the perception of lip movements, a great benefit for those who read lips, as well as those easily confused by the desynchronization between speaker and voice. Desynchronization. Assassin's Creed want to know your location. Once? No, not once. Once. Of course, once. And we have cold case file. The collector, Danilia Tivan, wields tremendous influence and power, rivaling that of the Dark Lord himself on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, and does not deal with his problems through proper legal channels, especially with his emporium hosted on Nowhere. However, he did file one criminal complaint with Novacorps, seemingly out of desperation. The claims opens as follows. I, Majesty over all distinguished law enforcers of Novacorps, I hereby address you. I have been wronged in a most egregious way, and require your specialties to remedy the situation immediately. My precious Flora Colossus, the last of his kind, was snatched away by some brazen hoodlum. I have scant details to provide. The thief was about a third of the size of a man, wore a ludicrous mask, and had a rather dashing tail. Okay. I'm still not sure if I like... I mean, the MCU version was cool, but the comic version is also cool. And the What If Danilia Tivan version was also cool. Okay. And we have a spinal control unit. Kree experimental weapon engineers crafted the spinal control unit on Half-World to command and control the local animal population, transforming them into killing machines. An extensive series of genetic manipulations, augmented limbs, and neurosurgery turned the wild animals into living weapons, but the control cage primarily reinforced the defiance/punishment responds with an extremely painful shock right to the nervous system. In the case of a completely defined test subject, subject, operators could take full control of the subject and pilot them manually. That sounds like slavery with a couple more extra steps. The unit is also equipped with an implosion bomb, oh dear, to remove all traces of evidence and technology, should the subject be caught. Wonderful. What the heck? And we have a Ravager Com bracelet. The bracelet. The non-top. Oh, come on. I read too much. I mean, I've been reading like 3-4 hours now. Not really, but at least 1.5 hours. And my voice is just... Ugh. I need to finish this. We need to keep playing. I need to give my voice some time to recover. The notorious pirate group known as the Ravagers were infamous for relentlessly pursuing their prey, punching holes in the victim's ship, and eventually boarding. Their communications bracelets served to report their progress to the waiting squadron, helped them to track rare materials on the ship, and generated bursts of directional EMP to short out defensive systems or locks. The Ravagers were highly protective of their bracelets, threatening death to any who tried to steal them. However, Since the capture of the Ravager's leader, Yondu Donta, the devices have begun to show up on the black market. Oh dear. Now I have a hiccup after I read Yondu Donta. Reality. We also have archives. Nano has an incident report. Oh! Right, but we read these already. See, yeah, oh, I don't need to read these. We read these already. That's perfect. So we're done here. Wonderful. How many? What kind of skins do we have? Yeah, that looks hideous. That's acceptable, but I like this. Peter Jason. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it just looks... Nah. No. Groot. No. Yeah, that's still the best one. And we have 0 outfits for Rocket. Why? Not a big fan of that. Let's talk to Gamora. Surely it's Shamshing. I need to stop talking. I need to recover my voice. She has something to say, surely. What?
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
Watch it, Peter. You could fall on my sword if you're not careful.
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. I am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
What? That worked? That's ridiculous.
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
Alrighty. Take a chill pill. Oh, Groot. He broke out of that. Right, where is the
I saw you
llama
looking
anyway?
at those emergency door control stupid llama thing. You better not try eating them. I hope that was llama speak for I will not chew up your ship.
Oh guys, don't leave the fridge open. What's to the person who took my Sakarian yogurt? If I catch you, I will slowly dismember you and scatter the pieces across the galaxy. Is that a G? Groot? That's not an R, it's not Rocket. And it's not... oh, Gamora. G stands for Gamora.
Where's the damn spanner? I'm sure I left it around here. No. Don't tell me that flarking thing... oh, flarking holla. Oh, okay.
Where's
it's over there.
Groot?
But no eating spanners!
Groot, where are you? Maybe he's in the cockpit.
What is wrong with her?
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
It's more fun crafting my stuff.
Wait, I
but
don't want
I'll
to
lend you a paw.
access the data. I want to talk to Rocket, but I guess that's not
If
possible.
I had a unit for every minute of my time you waste with your flarkin' ideas.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Alrighty.
Chew. Move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo, flark off.
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't. Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots.
Yeah, he's
It
in the
ain't
cockpit.
cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again.
Can we now talk to Groot? No, Groot's in the cockpit. I guess that's it. You know what, since that concludes our reading episodes, I'm going to end this, and after that we're going to continue our journal. Our quest, where is tutorial? Do I not have like quest overview? I guess not. No. Okay. Guess there's no overview for quests except the journal that's handwritten by Peter. Okay. Until next time.